Hi everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Amy.
And I'm Sarah, and today we're going to be discussing First Time Caller by B.K. Borison.
The first few minutes we're going to do a brief review of the story without any spoilers. Then we are going to shift over into that deeper book discussion. It's going to include lots of spoilers, but don't worry, as always, we will let you know before we do shift over into that deeper book discussion.
That's right. So before we jump over, Amy, tell us a little bit about this story.
When a young woman's 12-year-old daughter calls into a romance hotline radio show as an intervention for her mother's sad love life, the episode goes viral and the woman is faced with an opportunity to guest host the show with the charming but also cynical guy who runs it. While they work to find the woman a date, she starts to break down his cynical romance walls as sparks fly between them. Sarah, what did you think about First Time Caller?
I loved this story. I love Sleepless in Seattle, and this is kind of that same vibe, but I love this even more. I feel like it's done in a way that makes it more realistic that it would happen that way, more plausible. This story is so lighthearted. It was just delightful. I really enjoyed it.
I did too. I love the lighthearted vibe of the story, the nods to Sleepless in Seattle, but done a little bit better, in my opinion. I really enjoyed the ride.
I did too.
Let's get into our ratings. Angst.
It was just a 0.5.
Me too. Yeah. Very little. Humor.
I did a 2.
I did 1.5. I teetered between 1.5 and 2. I landed on 1.5. There's some great scenes and comedy.
Yeah.
Spiciness.
I put like a 1.5.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was curious where you're going to land on that. There's some descriptive scenes.
Yeah.
So 1.5. Yeah. Tears.
Like a 1. There's some sad, like, components, I guess, storyline things, but it's not a tearjerker.
Yeah, I did 0, and there is maybe a smidge of sadness for what one of the characters' family members has faced.
Right.
But we don't have to walk through that on page, so...
No.
Yeah. Overall,
this was a 5 for me because I really, really loved this story. I love a good rom-com.
I gave it 4.5. It is so good. I love, like I said, the lightheartedness of it. It's such a fun read. Definitely recommend it. All right, that concludes the spoiler-free quick review of the story. Now we're going to shift over into that deeper book discussion, and if you would like to continue on that journey with us, simply click that link below or open any podcast platform and simply search Post-Book Depression. We would love to connect with you on social media. You can find us on Instagram at Post-Book Depression Podcast, on Facebook in our Post-Book Depression discussion group, and you can always email us at postbookdepressionpodcast@gmail.com.